Welcome to the 2024 retrospective of Marvin and 4 years of Marvin on Marvin's channel. What a Marvin. Hey, what's up? This is Marvin. Welcome to another retrospective here on the channel, and just like before, I'm going to do a retrospective of my life in the channel. This year went by fast, huh guys? What's up with that, man? I remember recording here in 2022 during the World Cup. I blinked and now I'm here again, man. I'm scared of this life. It's going by way too fast, dude. That's crazy. January. Well, January started with me posting 13 videos. I remember at that time, man, I was really going hard posting videos. It was 3 per week, guys, man. What's up with that? I was like, I worked, but maybe a bit too much. Also in January, I went on a podcast for the first time in my life. It was even a podcast right next to my city. They invited me. Man, that's crazy. I was so happy, man. I thought, wow, this is something really different. I got there. It was a big studio and everything. Well, in January, I also remember that I was posting documents, storing documents, because I was signing up for the army, you know? It was a pretty stressful time because of that. I remember I would take a shower and think, man, I'm going to join the barracks. I'm going to be bald. I'm going to spend the whole year here. Oh, I don't know what else. February. Well, in February, I posted 12 videos. I remember I was still keeping up with the channel, man, posting 3 videos a week right on schedule, dude. I never missed a single one. I remember that I was living just for the channel, you know? Wake up, record videos, come up with ideas, edit and all that, but I was really enjoying it, man. I didn't feel like, oh, it's just work or anything like that. I remember that in February, I also really started going to the gym, you know? Like, for those who don't know, I started going to the gym in 2021, but man, I would always go for 2 months, then stop for 5 months, then go for another 2 months. This year in February, I decided to really focus, man. I said, no, I'm going every day. I started going every day at 2 in the afternoon, and it wasn't just a little bit, man. Forgive everything. I remember that around that time, Carnival was starting too, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be single. I'm going to enjoy being single. I admit I thought I was going to stay single, but on the very first day, I was already acting like I was in a relationship. In February, I also started college. You know, it was something new for me. Like, man, I started college for advertising and marketing. I'm still in it. I haven't dropped out, thank God. But in about 2 months, I'm probably going to drop out. I started college, you know? It was a new experience for me because my school ended in 2021, and then I had to spend all that time without school, without studying, without anything. And then out of nowhere, boom, back in the classroom again. Meeting people, studying, notebook, pen, boom, class, blackboard. Also, in February, thank God I was discharged from the army. I made a video here on the channel telling the story, but I remember it like it was today, man, for real. Me leaving the army with my stuff. Man, I was discharged at the last moment, guys. I had even already worn the uniform. My name was already in there. I had a locker, a room, everything. In March, I posted 11 videos, man. I said it was just 1 week, you know? Other than that, I was focused, making videos and getting ideas. It was awesome. I failed once, but that happens. Back then, I was in love. Not that I'm not in love now. Like, at that time, I had this different feeling. I was like, wow, all day long, I kept saying, wow, guys, what is this? Heart, what's going on? It was also in March that I discovered Saideira. Saideira is a bar in my city I hadn't known about. It was amazing. After discovering it, I went every week and met some older guys I had great conversations with. Actually, it was at that liquor store that I filmed my Gym Tropical music video. And it was also at that liquor store that I discovered the big cup of Gym Tropical, man. Wow, Saideira. Kiss. It was a major time in my life. I'd go there at 6 in the evening and return at 3 in the morning. I say this so when I'm old watching these videos, I can remember and say, wow, Saideira. I remember that Saideira. I drank until the big mug. April. Well, in April, I posted 9 videos. I started to slow down. From 12, it went down to 9. But that's because, anyway, guys, I don't want to talk about that. It started to go down, but I was still posting, you know? The channel wasn't inactive. But it started to slow down because I had already started college. Yeah, I was loving it. It was around this time that I started my motorcycle and car lessons. I remember it was a really big deal for me because like last year I was just a kid still studying in school, and now I'm getting my motorcycle and car license. It was also in April that I went to the Tato and Matue concert for real. I think that was the best concert of my life. I remember that MC Daniel showed up out of nowhere, you know? And man, I don't know what happened, man, but at the concert they took down the barrier. Then everyone crowded together, man. It was surreal, man. The vibe of the whole thing, Matue, like this, man. Every April feels like a great month to me. Maybe it's because it's my birthday? Things got intense. In April, I filmed the music video for my song Gente in Tropical, which was already done. I shot it at the wine cellar during the last call and also at my little farm. And also in April, I had my birthday party at my little farm. It's something I like to do every year. I spend a lot of money, man. It's really great to go to a farm, hang out with friends and drink. The guy only talks about drinking, man. But then I had my little farm party, right, which lasted 3 days. And I shot the music video at that farm. By the way, it was a really great party, the best one I've ever had. Next year, it's going to be the 20th birthday party, huh? Forget about it. May. Well, in May I posted 9 videos. I kept up the pace from April, but it had still declined since January. Also in May, I passed my driving school tests for both car and motorcycle. Thank God, man. I was really nervous, guys, but I managed to stay calm, yeah. But thank God I passed. As soon as I got my license, I already wanted to hit the streets. Also in May, I was about to start a new job, which is my job nowadays, but I learned a lot there. I did a lot of things, and even today I'm still learning, man. It's really good for the experience, you know. June. Well, I remember that in June, I got back to focusing, you know. I went back to posting 3 times a week. I posted 12 videos, man, in June. I said, damn, this month here, wow. Also in June, I had started this new job, you know? It was something new for me. I remember that when I started, I was really happy because in this job, I work with cameras, editing, filming. It was always my dream to do this. I don't plan to stay in this job forever because I want to work for myself and have freedom. Just to mention my professional side here, it was in June that I switched from Vegas to Premiere, two editing apps for those who don't know, but man, that's a big change for those who get it. Wow, it saved my life, man. Since then, I think I started to smile. In June, I also went to Kian's concert, you know. I went with my girlfriend. We weren't officially dating yet, you know. But at that concert, I was going to ask her to be my girlfriend. Because there's a song by Kian, right? She here tells me that my campaign, I don't learn anymore. And it ends like that. I was at the concert, already had the ring in my hand, man. Hiding it like this, look. Then Kian sang a few songs and was like, that's it, guys, thanks. And he left. And he didn't sing it. June was also when I bought a laptop, man. It was a really expensive thing, man. Wow, that's all I have to say. It's really expensive. Nowadays, it helps me a lot. It's what I use the most for work, you know? But man, my money was gone just like that. Wow, just like that. Wow, it was an achievement for me, man. It was my dream to have a laptop. I always used to say, wow, that's my thing. A laptop was my thing. I could edit in the living room, whatever. July, well, in July, I posted 6 videos. You can leave now. I remember freaking out back then. I'm really anxious, so I do something for a while, then realize it's not right and want to change. Checklist. Keep speaker's perspective. Shorten repetitive points. Preserve key events and names. Maintain meaning. I got paranoid about changing my content and need to stop. In July, on the 7th, I asked my girl to be my girlfriend and made a video about it. Thankfully, she said yes. Except I had a gun in my hand, but she said yes. That same July day I asked her out, I also bought my first motorcycle. I got a girlfriend and a motorcycle at once. I really needed a vehicle because I couldn't keep living with just a scooter, man. August. Well, in August, I posted 4 videos. I changed the content and started enjoying the videos, but I only posted every 3 years. In August, I went to DJ Muzo's concert and saw him. I also learned a lot that month. Like, I always went to concerts with artists singing and stuff, but it's kind of lame, right, man? Like, what kind of show is that? The show starts at 9, but the singer only goes on at 5 in the morning, and it's always MC Telhado who comes on first. It's DJ Parade. That's bad, man. By the time the good part starts, you're tired. But a DJ show is great. Just non-stop music. We went to the dressing room and my wife and I took a picture with him. In September, I posted 3 videos. I was in that phase, you know, of posting little videos, and now I'm going to this video to really work. Actually, man, I think this change in content I made was just an excuse to post fewer videos, because it wasn't that much work, you know? I just turned on the camera and talked. In September, I drove to another city for the first time. I'd driven cars and motorcycles before, but only around my city. This was my first time going farther, though it's not a nearby city. Still, it didn't really change anything. But, well, also in September, I have it marked that I became Bruninho. For those who don't know, Bruno Marcha coming to Brazil and where I work is basically at the city hall here in my city. And then I became Bruninho, man. The video got 150,000 views. Then it blew up here in my city, man. I live in the countryside of Sao Paulo, you know? So there aren't even 10,000 people here. October. Well, in October, I posted 5 videos. It went up, right? The other month it was 3, but still. In October too, guys, I'll tell you, I'm Superman, right? I learned to fly in October, and I made a big drink. Almost a big drink? No.
Thank you, I don't drink.
Bro, I remember that October was a month full of experiences, you know? I remember there were a lot of parties. It was at one of those parties that I dressed up as Jimmy Pan. Here's the photo. I think this photo is really nice. For those who don't know, I'm a fan of The Office, you know? Whoever watches The Office will get it, bro. It's really cool, man. I dressed up there. The bad thing is almost nobody gets it, you know? I got there and the guys were like, who are you supposed to be? Do you work at the office? That's your costume? In October, I lived another dream by going to BGS again. It was awesome meeting everyone from the internet. Man, it was great. It was a day that I keep close to me, you know, man. It was wonderful. I still have everything. All the freebies I got there, I still have them put away, man. Honestly, BGS is something that gives me really happy moments. November. Well, in November, I posted 4 videos. I was still in the same mess. Bro, in July, I messed up, man. I gave up and stayed like that, you know? I hadn't gone back to posting videos in that style, but I remember that in November, I regretted it, man. I said, why did I change, man? Things were going so well. But the thing is, guys, when I was posting the videos I liked, I heard comments from other people online saying it didn't make sense and all that. I'm a very easily influenced person, so I started looking at it differently and thinking, wow, maybe that's true and all that, but then I really regretted it, man. I really regretted it. Checklist. Identify redundant phrases and repeated words. Focus on main events and emotions. Preserve proper names and timeline. Retain speaker's perspective. Ensure grammatical accuracy. In November, I went to Veg's concert, which was incredible. I got home at 9 in the morning. I went with friends and we stayed until the end, totally exhausted but loving it. Veg's show was so moving I even cried during Mil Maneiras. Also in November, I dressed up as a Jedi for work to make another video which I edited. Just wanted to note that too. I painted myself as a clown for a presentation at college, and all that just to get a good grade, okay? In November, I also got my braces off, man, for the first time. Getting my braces off was a dream of mine. Being able to smile without, wow, I even have all 10. December, I posted 7 videos, it went up at least. And in January, it's gonna go back to the way it was, you know, guys, I regretted it, and I'm gonna keep going back like that, keeping it up. Also in December, I went to the water park with my friends and drank jurupinga. Well, in December, I also started my new project with a friend, Cuatro Tres. It's a production company if you want. The channel will be in the description if you want to support. There will be music releases every month there, mine and his. You know, it starts in January. In January, music will be on this channel and Cuatro Tres. She got out of the Uber, the most beautiful girl in the city. I don't know about your humility or even your age. Also, in December, I spent Christmas at the beach. And wow, it was wonderful, man. It was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. I spent it with my girl. How beautiful. Damn, we woke up at 4 in the morning. Seriously, we woke up at 4 in the morning. We went to watch the sunrise. Such a beautiful thing, guys. You see, life is so beautiful. You just feel like crying. Watching the sunrise, everything dark and then getting lighter. Man, what a beautiful thing. Honestly, I think 2023 was one of the best years of my life. But not because of the channel, you know? I don't live just for the channel. But in everything, man. In every way, really. Man, the year was amazing, guys. Last year, I said 2023 was Marvin's year. And honestly, for me, it really was, man. Seriously, man, this year was just incredible for me. And now let's see if 2024 surprises me. You'll see soon, guys. I'm going fishing and we'll come back up these stairs. They're steep. Let's see.